Welcome to another episode of Funky Car Finds. Here we have a 2006 Hummer pickup for $7,500, and here's a little bit more information if you want to check it out yourself. So you typically don't see these Hummers with the long bed in the back, but I actually think they look cooler that way. And this particular one seems to be in pretty good condition, and it also comes with 3 spare tires that are supposedly like new. And for $7,500, I'd say that this is a pretty good deal.
Here he comes. Whoa!
And here we have a 67 Chevy C10 utility bed for $25,500, and here's a bit more information. Now first off, the patina on this thing is amazing. It's also got that 454 big block under the hood, which is sure to make this thing a lot of fun to drive. Even though you do gotta watch out for those potholes, cause this thing does sit pretty low. But I do think that look suits this truck really well. Also, the interior is in pristine condition. I mean, just look at this. Overall though, a very solid build and could be yours for 25 Gs. Next up, we got this cool Willys Jeep Hot Rod for $33,500, and here's a bit more information. Now, I've seen a lot of hot rods and rat rods, but not one very often made out of a Jeep. Comes with a 360 small block, which gives you a little bit more torque to play with than the standard Go Devil engine. It looks like they've invested quite a bit into this build, and it's even got leather sports seats. Looks like a pretty fun thing to drive, but is it worth $33,500? What do you think? Here's a Hello Kitty Smart for $7,600, and here's a little bit more info. Now, what do I make of this? This is either something that you buy for your girlfriend or wife that likes pink and cute things, your daughter that likes Hello Kitty and pink, or for yourself when you're about to start identifying as she, hers, it, they, or them. Your gas mileage in this thing would be amazing though, so you could travel far and wide while getting lots of thumbs up on the way for the slim price of $7,600. I'd say that's a pretty decent deal. And here's a 1932 Dodge Avenger Rat Rod for $4,000, and here's a bit more information. Now this is a pretty good start. It definitely has potential and could turn into something really cool. It's got a nice little small block V8 engine, automatic trans, and some pretty cool patina and colors going on. They haven't ruined it by hanging on skeletons, rats, and Christmas trees on it yet, so if you have a rat rod vision, some time on your hands, and can chuck up $7,000, then this is the perfect project for you. And next up, we got this custom 1965 Ford Econoline for $139,000, and here's a little bit more information. Now this is a really cool build, and I think it really lives up to its name also, the Grasshopper. And with that blown Ford 460 big block in the back, you'd be very glad to have that wheelie bar back there. And those flames probably give you a couple extra horsepower just in case. But you can tell that this is a really solid build. Just look at all the attention to detail that has been put into this thing. $135,000 in this economy though seems a bit much, but what do you think? Next up is a V8 Trike for $8,500, and here's a bit more information. So they pretty much slapped the 350 Chevy motor onto a bike frame and put a roof and windshield on it. And it doesn't look too bad. Looks like a lot of fun, and looks like a very creative way to widow your wife prematurely, if that's what you, that's what you want. And for $8,500, that seems pretty cheap. And here's a custom 2002 Ford F650 for $12345, and here's a bit more information. Now, I didn't know that the F650 could become any cooler, but a 22-inch lift and a couple of 45-inch tires definitely did the job. I mean, look at it, it's huge! And whoever built this was for sure not messing around with the sturdiness and capabilities of this thing. With this setup, you could go over rocks, through deep mud, or just ride over pretty much anything if you'd like. It also sort of looks like it could have been on Pimp My Ride back in the day, judging by the interior. And for $12345, I think it's a pretty awesome deal. Next up is a custom gas-powered cooler for $950, and here's some more information if you want to check it out yourself. So if you're tired of regular dirt bikes and ATVs and you're looking for something a bit more spicy to drive around with, this is the thing for you. It's got a Predator 212 motor with torque converter, hydraulic brakes, glow under lighting, and can take you on or off-road without any issues. The best part? Whenever you feel a bit thirsty, just pull over to the side of the road, stretch your legs, and grab yourself something cold to drink from the onboard cooler. Yeah, baby! It looks like a lot of fun, and $950 really does sound like a bargain. And here's a cool looking 78 Dodge D300 for 60 grand, and here's a bit more info. Now this is a really cool looking truck, and I love showing these builds because you can really see the time, effort and love that the owner has put into this. This thing is powered by a Hellcat motor and a GM 4L85E automatic transmission and sits on custom air ride suspension. Also has that wide body and custom heavy duty 4-link setup in the back, which I think makes it look even more awesome. Also comes with a touchscreen head unit that has navigation and Bluetooth stereo. Leather interior looks like it's in pristine condition, and overall I definitely think that this truck is living up to the $60K price tag. Next up, we got this custom Buick Regal monster truck for $7,000, and here's a little bit more information. So if you're into unique looking cars and you don't mind the climbing height to get into this thing, this is the perfect ride for you. It's got that Chevy 400 small block V8, 4-wheel drive with 42-inch wheels, and overall just looks like a head turner. Now, typically people turn these into sleek looking lowriders or to resemble the mighty Grand National, which is a really nice car by the way, but this one definitely looks like a one-of-a-kind vehicle. I sure haven't seen a Regal monster truck before. But overall though, it looks like a cool build that you'd had plenty of fun in, and for $7,000, I'd say it's a pretty good deal. And here we have a 6x6 mini truck for $6,000, and here's a little bit more information if you want to check it out yourself. Now apparently this thing used to be a mini ambulance back in New Orleans, and the current owner got it to turn it into a hot dog truck, which I think would have been a pretty cool build. Obviously it's not in great condition, but it does have a 3-cylinder diesel and a 3-speed automatic, which are connected to 6 pair of wheels, giving you plenty of off-road fun if you so desire. I can totally see this turn into a cool mini camper RV or a mini hunting vehicle, but $6,000 seems a bit much given the condition it's in, but it's for sure a vehicle with lots of potential. Next up is this 1954 GMC Rat Rod for $7,500, and here's a bit more information about it. Now apparently it's a GMC cab sitting on S10 chassis with a 283 Chevy small block engine and a turbo 350 transmission, which is pretty nice. Besides that, you get the usual Rat Rod extras such as plastic flower, door hanger, grill decoration, some pirate lanterns, and a custom decorated Christmas tree, complete with some glittery silver and an American flag. Considering you'd be getting yourself a one-of-a-kind vehicle, $7,500 seems like a bargain. Next up, we got this custom Peterbilt golf cart for $15,000, and here's a little bit more information. If you ever wanted to be a truck driver but without leaving your backyard, then this is the perfect build for you. This cool Peterbilt comes with a 420cc gas engine, some proper truck exhausts, marker lights and air horns. You can even order extras like Lamborghini doors, a custom sound system with Bluetooth, as well as a custom paint job to make your truck uniquely yours. Overall though, it looks like a solid build and a fun little thing to drive your kids or guests around the yard with. $15,000 seems like a lot of money, but since it is a custom build and all, I guess that's the main reason why. And here we have a 1974 Volkswagen Thing for $7,500, and here's a bit more information about it. The Volkswagen Thing, known in West Germany as the Kurierwagen, in the UK as the Trekker, and in the US as the Thing. It was built using pretty much the same mechanical parts as the Type 1 Beetle, using the very reliable rear-mounted 4-cylinder engine and 4-speed manual transmission. It was originally meant for military use in Europe, but proved to be pretty popular as a civilian car as well, particularly in Europe and Mexico during the 70s and early 80s. This one's a short version and painted in orange, which makes it almost impossible not to notice you on the road. And for $7,500, I'd say you got yourself a pretty good deal. If you enjoyed this episode of Funky Car Finds, please hit the like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.